It is now my singular honor and privilege to formally declare the Conference of Public Affairs Officers in the Education Sector in Lagos State open.
The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, in collaboration with Global Education Media Limited, has organized the 2026 Conference for Public Affairs Officers in the Public Education Sector to strengthen strategic communication and stakeholder engagement across Lagos State's education system.
In our little corner in the spectrum of communication in the education sector of Lagos State, we are able to observe a lot of things that, oh, this we can do better, this we can do this way. The event we are having today is our own little way of letting you, our esteemed client, know that we really care about the work we do, not just because of the ending, but because we want things to be better for us. Let us work collaboratively. That's the only way we can build synergy. That's the only way we can benefit from each other's ideas.
The conference themed Strategic Communication, Advancing the Lagos Education Agenda through Effective Public Affairs Engagement, brought together public affairs officers from various educational institutions and agencies to enhance their capacity in information management, media relations, and public engagement.
The topic of today is one man to two wives. The marriage is for him on one side with strategic communication and on the other side public affairs engagement. We have to bring these two together to achieve our purpose. If we work in silos, we will never get anywhere. All of us must be ambassadors of the sector.
As public affairs officers in the education sector, we are expected to serve as the voice of the sector by disseminating government policies, programs, and initiatives to the public and relevant stakeholders. The conversations and insights that will emerge from this conference are expected to equip us with practical knowledge and strategies that will further enhance our effectiveness as image makers of the education sector.
Declaring the conference open, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Mrs. Abisola Dokumu Adegbite, urged participants to work collaboratively in projecting the achievements, programs, and initiatives of the education sector.
You are only as strong as the support that you give each other. You want to shine, you want to shine, you want to shine. If you're struggling to be the one that shines the brightest, then none of you is going to shine. That's the truth. But if you support each other, they're going to begin to wonder where this group or crop of officers have been. It is important that you support each other so that your work becomes visible to be seen and your achievements become visible. So by propping each other, you're actually elevating yourself. It's as simple as ABC.
The conference featured presentations by experienced facilitators who provided valuable insights on contemporary communication strategies.
As information officers, we must always be prepared in line with the motto of the Boy Scouts. Be prepared. You have an event, there must be preparation for pre-event, during event, and post-event.
For an average PAO, public affairs officer, they must always get to improve on their writing skills because there is no aspect of the work that doesn't require you to write. Try cultivate the habit of reading good writers.
It is important for the public affairs officers to understand that one, for them to be effective, they need to convert their audience into ambassadors. Public affairs officers should use their office and platform to invite leading role models from industry to actually bring them into the classroom to showcase what they do and basically plant a seed for ambitious growth for those students. So when they see the CEO of a major company speaking to them about his or her own journey, it is much easier for them to say, oh, one day I want to be like him, I want to be like her. It's not just about basically broadcasting news. It's about basically bringing the future into the classroom and making those students to actually dream big, aim higher, and then achieve those objectives.
The program also served as an interactive platform for participants to identify and discuss challenges encountered in the course of their duties.
I've learned a lot of things on strategic communication, effective service delivery, how to communicate to the public, even with the internal and external public. And we've even learned how to write persuasively. In fact, a lot of us had to speak up on so many challenges that we are being faced at our various agencies.
There is no need for trying to outshine one another. Let's come together so that we can all shine. No matter the challenges we face, we need to try and distinguish ourselves as professionals. I appreciate everybody. I say a big thank you, and I hope that this will be one of the stepping stones to greater achievements in the education sector.
We need to collaborate. We need to work hand in hand for the benefits of the students and the Lagos State government.
You need media relations. You need human relations. You need knowledge of the sector that you are, the program, the projects, and the activities of government as it concerns your agency. All the information must be at your fingertip. Then you must know how to communicate very well.
They must be able to communicate properly. And I'm happy that's a topic for today's retreat. Strategic communication, not just communicating, but strategic communication. That means deliberate communication. That what you're trying to tell me is what I hear, what I interpret, and what I implement. Apart from that, they also need to have the focus of the state government at heart at all times, as well as their various ministries, departments, and agencies. And this is to be able to align with the Themes Plus agenda of the present administration. It's like the PROs, if they know, they are the lifelines of every MDA. Honestly, they are the lifelines. They hold the aces in their hands and should be able to play their cards well.
At the end of the conference, participants engaged in a robust exchange of ideas and experiences, reaffirming their shared responsibility to project the achievements of the education sector and contribute meaningfully to the successful implementation of the Lagos Education Agenda.